Okay, welcome to my channel. If you're here for the first time, welcome back. If you've been following me, guys, we're almost to 500 subscribers, so thank you. This is going to be one of my preschool books, because as you know, I'm still reading Harry Potter. It's my favorite series. I've read it a million times, but I reread it every year. So every year you get to reread it with me. Anyway, this is take 2 of this. I don't know what happened, but the first video, you could see me, but you couldn't hear me. So I don't know what happened with that. That's what I get for trying something different than what I normally do. But we are doing Santa Shark. This is a cute book. Here's a summary. Deep in the ocean, a goofy, toothy shark named Edgar and his best friend, Lotta, prepare for the arrival of Santa Shark. Together they put up the Christmas wreath, sing Christmas carols, and write Christmas cards. But will everything be just right for the long-awaited guest? With laugh out loud humor, puns galore, and tons of heart, this is a fresh new twist on a beloved holiday story. Okay. 5 out of 5. Really 5 out of 5. So when you're reading a book to kids, remember, always start with the author. So I say, oh, this story is by Mike Lowry. So he's the one, or she, they're the ones who wrote the words or drew the pictures, right? So always start off showing them that. And this book is called Santa Shark. And then I always like to ask the kids, so based on the picture, what do you think the book will be about? And you can like point, what do you think the book will be? And they'll be like, oh, shark. Anyway, some things I really liked about this book. First, it's great for labeling. There's lots of different sea animals, right? You got some eels and a blowfish and a crab and a shark. Oh, sorry, you cannot even see that. A crab, a blowfish, an eel, a shark, right? So this is a great book to practice just labeling some sea animals. Second, you get to sing like jingle shells, jingle all the ways, right? So you get to sing too. The questions I would ask, when I was reading this with my kids today, I asked a lot of, what is the right word? Let me look this up just for y'all really fast, because it's going to bug me if I don't get the right phrase. You guys are so good at putting up with me. Oh, never mind. Okay. Anyway, it's questions where you ask them, like, a question that makes them have to remember something you read. So, like, this first book, I was like, a shark named Edgar. So what was the shark's name? And they have to remember it. So seeing some of the, also, I'm getting ready for a very special guest. So who is he getting ready for, right? Just ask questions about each page that make him have to remember, right? It does have some books with questions already. Like, yes or no. You can also this is just general questions. So it talks about Santa. He lives at the, where does Santa live? They can answer that. What does Santa build? Who helps Santa, right? So this page was good for questions about that. And this is a good book where you could ask questions. Like, they hung lights, they baked treats, they wrote letters to friends, right? You can be like, well, what do you do to celebrate Christmas, right? You can ask some questions about that. Like, what do you put on your Christmas tree? Do you have a Christmas tree, right? Just ask questions about that. And then, yeah, labeling questions like, oh, what animal is that? So this is a good book for, there's lots of different sea animals, so labeling that. And that's actually a good thing, because they may not be as familiar with sea animals. So that's good. So label the animals related to them, especially because they're doing a lot of things to get ready for Santa Shark. So you can talk about what do you do to get ready for Santa Shark or Santa Claus. I mean, obviously they don't have to have a shark. And then, yeah, just questions to have them remember what they read. Remember when you're reading, you want to use your fingers so they can see where you're reading, because kids are learning how to track print before they can read. They need to know that you start from left to right, top to bottom. So do that while you're reading. Let's see some words that I think might be good. Investigate. They may not know that word, so you can just talk about how investigating is when you look for clues and things like that. Look for something specific. What other words? Delivers. They may not know what that is. They might. You could talk about how delivers means they just bring something. Decorate was a big word that they use in here that they may not know. Lotta wasn't convinced. They may not know what convinced means. Yeah, decorate, did I mention? Transformed. Now that's a word they're not going to know. Transformed. Jabbered. Okay, I think those are the words. And again, you don't have to do all the words like the first time you read. Because remember, books are best when they're read multiple times, so that you can kind of like ask different levels, right? And depending on the age too. So like, just multiple reads are good. First time you're gonna ask simple questions, like yes, no questions or what is this questions are the easiest. The questions where you have them remember, like, what was the shark's name? Those are probably going to be, like, the middle level. And then, like, where they relate to them are probably going to be the higher level. And again, all those words, and you might just pick one or two of those words to go through each time you read. They recommend you reread a book at least 3 times, so keep that in mind. But yeah, 5 out of 5. This was a cute book. I really enjoyed it. So it's for kids. I hope that's helpful. If you like this, give it a big thumbs up. I'm sorry about the audio for the first one, so if you're like, I just saw this. Comment your opinion if you read this book. If you haven't, go get it. Read it with your kids. Comment about how they liked it. Right? Because I love hearing from you. And then if you have read it, just any other books that are similar that you think kids would like. Because I'm also always looking for books as a preschool teacher. So, give it a big thumbs up. Share this video. Subscribe, because why not? And thank you. Like I said, we're almost to 500. We're getting up there. So thank you for tuning in. Stay tuned. I'm going to do a big Harry Potter video like I mentioned earlier. I read that every year around Halloween. But Ian and I were doing our buddy reads, so go look on his channel for that. So it took a little longer, but anyway, thank you for watching this. Share, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll see you next time, because I'm planning on doing these Monday and Wednesdays. So hopefully see you Wednesday with the next book. Until then, bye.